You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry ChillyBoy Chilson, and this is my review for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Now, before we get into this review, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once is a 2022 sci-fi action comedy written and directed by the directing duo known as Daniels. Starring Michelle Yeoh in our leading role that follows an aging Chinese immigrant who is swept up in an insane adventure that takes her across multiple universes and dimensions to save the universe as she encounters the lives that she could have led. I could not wait to check out Everything Everywhere All at Once. That trailer was amazing. It looked right up my alley. This type of unique sci-fi adventure type of movie that had such an individual voice to it. Plus, I have been begging and pleading for the Michelle Yeoh Renaissance for years at this point. I just could not wait to see this film. So once I was given an opportunity to attend an advanced screening, knowing how slow this rollout for the release across the United States is going to be, yeah, I had to jump on it. And it lived up to all my expectations and in many ways even exceeded them. I adored this film. So let's go ahead and kick things off with our positives. Well, I want to start off with Michelle Yeoh because she's fantastic. Honestly, our entire cast delivers in this film, but Michelle Yeoh is at the center of everything. If there are any, there's hardly a frame that goes by without Yeoh in the center, and she is more than up for the challenge, delivering quite possibly her best English speaking performance to date. She is amazing in this film. Stephanie Su is also stellar in this role. She plays Michelle Yeoh's character's daughter and has a really multifaceted, complex role to nail down, and she does so with ease. And Ke Hoi Kwan, I think, could actually be overlooked with all of these amazing women, but I have to spotlight his performance because, in many ways, he is the glue that holds so much of this insanity together, and he is a huge heartbeat of the entire film. And much like they all are, he is asked to deliver such a varied performance, a very physical performance, and he nails it. Of course, Jamie Lee Curtis is a delight, and you can tell she fully bought into this role. I mean, it's just amazing performances from top to bottom. Everybody came to play and delivered just what was called for. As for our directing duo, the Daniels, as for our directing duo, Daniels, what a film they put together. A completely unique voice that they continue to demonstrate in their filmography. Yes, it is an insane sci-fi film that takes us through a multiverse outside of Marvel or DC, but it's the heart and the relatability at the core of this film that kept me invested. When I tell you I felt personally attacked, this film came from my freaking jugular with how relatable it gets. And honestly, I felt extremely relatable to the duality, to both of the characters on opposing sides of this ideology. And we get real, like real. It all hit home. It all rang true. They did all the legwork in this screenplay, and the allegory of the multiverses plays so beautifully into the overall theme of the film. Yes, we're dealing with this improbable sci-fi. We have hot dog fingers and talking rocks, funny references to Disney Pixar films and characters. But at the end of the day, It's all about humanity and the human experience and what that means and what that looks like. And it's really moving. On other technical levels, I adored the original score. I thought the costuming and makeup work was amazing. The editing was perfect for the film that it was crafting, oftentimes highly frenetic, but that is exactly what the movie called for. The visual effects were fantastic. The action here is great. It's really a film unlike anything else I've ever experienced, and I say that in all the best ways possible. Also, it's really funny. It delivers on that comedy aspect. There are some laugh out loud jokes throughout the film, whether they are just straight up gags or spoken jokes. It's a funny film. So then, what doesn't work so well when it comes to everything, everywhere, all at once? Well, I just talked about that comedy, and while I laughed a lot and thought for the most part it really worked, it's where it's utilized that sometimes got in the way. Every now and again, the film really gets to kind of an emotional spot, and then it's cut with something that's kind of comical. It is once again leading to a deeper point, but I do feel the film undermines some really emotional stuff with throwing in one of these kind of comedic moments. As hard as the film already hit for me, I think it could have actually leveled me inside of the movie theater, just laid me out if it had given some of those emotional beats just a bit of room to breathe without those over the top type of moments sprinkled into that time. So that frenetic energy might be too much for people. This is a strange film. It is very unique in every sense, and that's not going to ring true for folks. I'm sure there will be plenty of people who are turned off by how stylized everything here is. So while not a negative for me, I can see how this film could turn some viewers away. The messaging feels universal. Once again, it's about the human experience, but the presentation won't be for everyone. However, it was most certainly for me. I adored this film. I need to go watch it again, this time prepared for the personal attack the film is throwing at me. I loved it. I loved pretty much everything about it. One of the most relatable, amazing viewing experiences I've had, not only in 2022, but honestly, in what feels like quite a long time. So it's out in limited release on the 25th of March and will continue to slowly release up until a nationwide release on April the 8th. So once it hits a city near you, please give this wonderful, unique film a chance. It's certainly one of my favorites of the year so far. So that is my review for Everything Everywhere All at Once. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so that you are always up to date on all of my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Everything Everywhere All at Once? Let me know your thoughts and comments all in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.